location.
New location.
Not really. Same house, new spot. My office is unmanageable.
Well, it wasn't worth like setting up the
No,
table
way
and
too much
everything.
work.
It was a lot of work.
So you'll see in the background I'm never good at this. The family wall. Honest to God, I can't do that.
The family
wall. This is the family wall. So my grandfather was a photographer. And a lot of these are my dad when he was little. Some of my mother's are up there, too.
Mm-hmm.
The one in the middle, right over Chelsea's head, he's in a raincoat. It's super cute. It looks just like Jacob when he was a little boy.
There's another one, too. I don't know where you guys have that one anymore, but the one where he's sitting on a stump reading a newspaper.
Oh, that was actually in that magazine.
Was it really?
In the car magazine, yeah. When my father was a little boy. So anyways, my grandfather was a photographer. Our last house we lived in was my grandparents' house. And the darkroom still existed.
We were talking about that the other day.
Yeah. It's not there anymore. The last people that bought it, so sad that someone else besides family lives there.
Yeah.
But you got to do what you got to do. Yeah. Remember that big tub that
was
in the room?
Wait, in the dark room?
Yeah.
I remember, like, the big sinks.
Sink, and there was tubs. Like, I'm saying tub, like you're picturing tub.
A bathtub.
No, it was like this big metal. It was like, I think, where the processing happened. So right now, as yarn dyers, we would have used that room.
Oh my God.
Darn it all.
Yeah, hindsight's 2020.
2000.
Yeah.
So, that's the family wall. That's all you need to know.
We didn't even do, welcome to episode 34 of the LegacyKnitz podcast. I'm Chelsea.
I'm Sue.
Daughter.
Mother.
That's our shtick.
September 11th.
It is September 11th.
It's 9/11.
It's 9/11, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yesterday was Mom's birthday, though, on a happier note.
On a happier note. And we just had just the four of us, because Benny's not home. He didn't come home.
Mm-hmm.
We just had a really fun little breakfast. So we have no emergency snacks.
Little birthday brunch. We have no emergency snacks.
We do not need one.
Because there is no emergency today.
No, there's no emergency. No. We had blueberry waffles. They were delicious.
Oh my God, they were so good. I'm going to move the camera down a little bit so we can see Romy's little face, too.
Rome's little face. Rome's here. Eyeballs. He's like, don't you leave me behind. I don't live here. Yes, so yeah. Yesterday was my birthday. Thank you so much for everyone that sent just beautiful well wishes, and a couple really people sent me patterns, which good thing I went to Ravelry. Amelia was like, go to Ravelry right now, and I'm like, oh, and then I forgot because we were at the wedding, or it was before that, we were on our way. Yeah. So on my birthday, I got to go to my niece's wedding.
Yes, and she wished you a happy birthday.
And she wished me a happy birthday, which was so unnecessary, but so lovely. Yeah. It was the funnest.
It was so much fun.
We had so much fun.
The cookie bar was a hit.
Yeah, I made a cookie bar. It was a hit.
Cookie bar was a hit.
It was just... Weddings now, I was talking to one of the other guests who I knew. Weddings now are so personal.
Yeah.
Like, you feel who the person is by the wedding. Like, I so felt that at your wedding. Mm-hmm. Like, it screamed you guys. Mm-hmm. And yesterday, screamed Caitlin and Ryan. And,
yeah,
it was so much fun.
It's definitely nice. Just because they're not as traditional as, like, it's definitely, like, very tailor-made, like you were saying, to each personality.
Yes, and I think my favorite part, we did not even talk about this, was instead of having a unity candle, because they were married outside, they did a, what did they call it?
It was, well, in the program, I think it was called, like, a tree planting ceremony, which is, like, similar. So they took soil from each of their families' homes where they grew up, and then they had a potted, was it a tree?
Well, I know. No, you know what it was? Because I know that piece of it. I just didn't know what it was called, is... They took a piece of Rose of Sharon bush from my brother's house, which was her dad, and then, no, see, I'm wrong. From Ryan's family, they took a piece. I'm not sure which family member, and then they went to Grandma's. Oh. Because Grandma has a Rose of Sharon, so they got a branch, I believe, from both of the grandparents' homes.
Oh, that's awesome.
And yes, and the very unique piece of it for Grandma was it wasn't even originally her bush, it was Grandma Phillips' bush. Oh, so it came from Caitlin, the bride's great-grandmother's original plant, yeah. Yeah, it's super cool. I loved that piece of it. I thought it was beautiful.
It was beautiful, but she was living on the edge wearing a white dress and potting up.
She was living on the edge carrying something red at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I remember when they said they were going to do, like, the tree planting thing, and it was funny because I was even thinking, like, the water, because originally, like, you put the soil, and then you put a little bit of water to, like, finish off, and so the person that was giving the wedding was like, okay, and we also have some water so that they can water this newly planted tree. Caitlin was like, oh, no, there's no water. There's no water. I was like, you're a smart girl.
Yeah.
Don't get it on the dress.
It was so cool. I loved that piece of it. I thought because they have something tangible to remember their day by.
Yeah.
The only thing is those trees grow really fast, so if they don't stay in the house they're in forever, which they might.
I feel like they might.
They might. It's adorable.
Yeah.
And they would have to dig up a huge tree and bring it with them. I wouldn't be able to leave that behind if I were to sell a house.
I know.
That would be hard. Anyways, we had a great time. It was a great day.
Yeah. It was super fun. Lots of dancing. They were beautiful. The whole wedding party was beautiful, and it was great.
It was great. Family weddings, to see all of you guys together, meaning all your cousins, warms my heart.
It reminds me of every time I like look around and realize where we're at in life. It reminds me of like the stories that you guys tell about like you and Uncle Ray and Aunt Lissa, like when you guys were like at each other's weddings, and like it just makes me feel like, oh wow, we're hitting that stage in our life. That's really cool.
It's such a special time, and let's just say it, Mr. Colton,
so cute.
I wish we had a picture that we could insert here.
I do. I will.
We will insert a picture here, and Colton is my great nephew. There are no words. He's so perfect. He really is.
He's a ham.
He's perfect.
Yeah.
So he will go right here.
Yeah.
I don't know which one. There's lots of cute pictures.
He was loving it. He was loving it. Absolutely loving it.
So the other thing, what did we do on my birthday that was fabulous? We developed all our new colorways.
Yes, we did. For our new Christmas line. And I actually got to bear witness to the process, and it's so cool.
It's so cool, and Dad and I were talking about this on the way to the wedding because you were in a separate car. I was like, it was so cool that you got to, because I kind of went in it blind, just like thinking I knew what I was doing and practicing, and I don't know how it worked, but it did.
Got it.
But anyways, it was kind of nice that you won't have that fear of the unknown as much.
Right.
But at the same time, oh my gosh, your instincts, everything about it, and how I would kill to do that more because your input on top of my input.
Yeah, it's
like,
fun. It was like a collaborative effort.
Yeah, it was really good. And even when we had that one colorway that we're like, it's missing something, and you said purple as I was thinking, purple.
I was like, well, that's meant to be
it.
Then.
We just got the purple and made it happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Should we show them as long as we're talking about it?
Let's not have any organizational skills here.
Because Mom and I, so we don't have a ton of knitting to do because we both had super busy weeks, and then of course the wedding yesterday. So we have a little bit of knitting to show you, but we really wanted to make this about the update, just to kind of show you guys the colorways that we're going to have, instead of blowing up your Instagram feed and giving you like a million pictures of the colorways. So
we'll probably do a little of that, but not a lot, just so people who don't watch can see them. And as far as, have we made a solid decision when the update is?
Friday.
Is that, do you think for sure?
Yeah.
Friday night.
This Friday night, which will be, probably should have.
Because Chelsea has very important plans on Saturday.
Very important.
Very important. And I am going to be away with my own super great, not important, but great plans. I'm going to a wedding in Chicago. And I know everyone in Chicago is screaming like, oh, let's meet up. And I would love to, but it's a quick, short. I've had a few people, when I first mentioned it, say something. And literally, I think originally we were flying back Monday. I think we're flying back Sunday. We both have super busy weeks. And it's okay. I have no problem with it. I feel like we're going to have plenty of fun. We're the type of people that pack in fun for 2 days and we're out of there. It's just how we roll. Yeah. So we're fine with that.
I think it's perfect.
Yeah, so what time?
So it will be Friday, September 16th will be the first update for this line. And I don't know, what time do we want to do? Want to do like 8?
I was going to say 7.
7? Let's do 7 o'clock.
I was going to say 7. That way if you have planned, 7 o'clock,
7 o'clock on September 16th.
Barring catastrophe.
Right. In which case we will keep you
Posted.
apprised of that. But
I don't know what kind of catastrophe could happen, but you have to be prepared.
the only thing I can think of is, like, what if my computer just shatters?
Yeah, it could. Things happen.
Like, what if
So-
it implodes?
I don't think that would
I don't
really
think so
happen.
either. But it's the only kind of catastrophe that I can
Is it
think
totally
of.
cool? We're together. Did we mention that?
We're together. We are.
And really, honestly, in 2 weeks,
We'll be together
which will
again.
be the next time we podcast, probably.
Oh yeah, we should probably. So we made a couple of decisions about the podcast.
Yes, we did.
It's gonna go to an every other week podcast. We're gonna be, because we're doing updates every other weekend now, it makes it a little unmanageable as far as workload to be able to podcast every week. So what we're going to do is we're going to record a podcast episode on the weeks or the weekends when we don't do an update.
And typically, I do think our updates are going to be every other week from here until the.
End of
Again,
the year.
we make no blanket statements. It's just our thought process.
Yeah.
Till the end of the year. And for this update, I would hope we have 3 at least of our Christmas colorways. Again, we'll see.
And we have another very special collaboration that we're going to be doing an update for as well.
We have a fabulous collaboration with.
Freckled Wednesday.
We're so excited.
Yeah, Carrie reached out to us and she really wanted to do one, and we really wanted to do one with her. So,
And
that's in the
everything's
works.
picked and developed, and we will share a little later. Not today, because
Not
we still
today.
have to firm up stuff with Carrie, and Carrie has to get us products, and we have to get her products. So,
Yeah.
we are so excited, and
She was my very first project bag.
Me too.
It kills.
Me
it's
too.
So freaking cool that
yeah, because really she was just freckled
Oh my
whimsy, and
Yeah.
she was my. Because did I buy you yours? Okay, yeah, I bought it. I bought mine. I bought Chelsea's. It's like, you know what? There's a thing called project bags, and we need them.
Mhm.
Is that ridiculous? Now that's all we own is project bags.
I know.
So that's coming, and I have a Rhinebeck colorway. There's a lot coming, and they're all developed, which makes my heart so happy.
I know.
Because now it's just produce. It's the developing that is tougher for me.
It takes up a lot of brain space.
Absolutely. Now it's like wake up in the morning and go for it.
Mhm. Let's
Go
show 'em.
for
Let's show
it.
'em.
Let's show them. They're dying. Okay, what should we start with?
Whatever you think.
So, do you all know which movie we've picked?
Oh yeah, so we put out a little teaser on our Instagram. Isabel, stop.
He's
Izzy.
barking. Izzy.
So we put out a little teaser on our Instagram, and everybody guessed it. It is Elf, our all-time favorite Christmas movie. Well, I would say probably our all-time.
It is, because then people were like, oh, I love Christmas Story and Christmas Vacation, and honestly, every single one I want to say, that's my favorite, that's
I
my
know.
favorite, that's my favorite. Do you want to know what makes Elf my favorite?
Yes.
The scene on the escalator.
It's the best part. Hands down, best part.
There's no other scene in the world that's as funny as the scene on the escalator.
Mm-hmm.
And if anyone hasn't seen Elf, which I believe Debbie S. Reese, is S her middle initial? Why did I just draw a blank on that?
I
just drew a blank on that, Deb. She goes by it. Anyways,
Yeah.
Debbie Reese never watched Elf. I'm pretty sure she told me that. That's a sin.
Debbie, we have to chat.
That's a
This is
sin.
a serious
Get on it.
problem.
Yeah. So that scene, for me, makes it probably my favorite funny movie
Mhm.
and favorite Christmas movie. And do you remember the first time we watched it? And
We
that
couldn't
scene,
stop laughing.
we rewound it
A million
Like-
times.
10 times, and each time laugh louder. I've now watched the movie probably 3 times already to kind of get in my head what I wanted for colorways.
Yeah.
When that scene comes, I'm alone in my office laughing.
Hysterically laughing. I know. It's the
It's
best.
the best.
You guys really need to watch it if you haven't seen it.
Yeah. Okay, here we
So.
are. Okay. Buddy the Elf.
Buddy, yeah. So it's very much inspired from his outfit that he wears all the time, with like the reds and the yellows and the greens and the little pop of black for the. You are being daring with that.
I know.
Where's the loop?
She got this from me yesterday. Hang on to the
I'm
loop.
terrified. Oh, you got it. Okay.
Buddy the Elf.
And the little pop of black for his belt. It's a fun one. This
It's
one
a
went through
fun
quite
one.
a few.
Yeah, we went through quite a few
attempts.
changes with this. And honestly, it still needs a little tweaking with more green.
But that is the big idea. That's the idea.
Buddy the Elf.
And some of these don't even really have, like, colorways that, like, we even really know what the official names are going to be, really. Like,
I think that it's going to be called Buddy the Elf.
that one.
Yes.
But then, like, the one you're about to show, like, is it going to be the 4 main food groups?
You describe this one.
So this one is, I think we're going to call it the 4 main food groups, because for anybody that's seen the movie, he goes through this point where he makes spaghetti, and he puts all this, like, candy on it, and, I forget who asks him something, but he says it's the 4 main food groups: candy, candy corn, candy canes, and syrup. And so we were like, let's make something that looks like all of the candy, like all of his food groups.
Look at the green.
So it's just, yeah, basically.
Was this the one that we said it needs purple?
Yep.
This was it.
Yep.
It's so hard. I feel like it's getting a little blown out. I feel like Buddy the Elf was getting a little blown out too.
A little bit, yeah. Like those light spots are...
Yeah, like
are
this
very
spot. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah.
So there it is. We're just going to drop it on the floor. Mic drop.
Oh. I think this is my favorite too.
Oh, this is a good one.
Do you know the name?
Yeah. This one is called Your Father's on the Naughty List. And it's inspired by kind of just the colors. What's the actor's name? Ed something?
No, James Caan.
James Caan.
It's Ed Asner's.
Is that his name?
No, that's Santa Claus. So you know how he wears a camel color coat? I was so drawn to that. I thought it has to have that camel color in there. And then I just wanted it to have a Christmas look.
Mm-hmm. So, and I also think that this is, like in our last line we had, I mean, they're all very unisex colorways, with the exception of the candy corn.
This is definitely our male one, though.
That is like, to me that screams like a sweat. Like you could make a sweater out of that. That's very unisex as well. You could.
This one is.
Yeah.
I feel like this one is not showing up the way it should. It's not too bad. It's way better than it looks, so I think. Anyways.
Yeah.
Oh. Do you know the name of this one?
Are we going to do the whole sentence? Okay. This one's called... And Let's Make Snow.
No, let me say the title.
Okay.
She really isn't familiar with the title. And we'll make snow angels.
Oh, yeah.
You know how he says that? And we'll, like when he's
he
holding,
lists off the whole thing.
yeah, like he's like, and we'll hold hands.
Yeah. Then at the end, we'll have a tickle fight.
So yeah,
Love that. I love that one.
this color blue is really throughout the entire movie. Like when he decorates the store,
Yeah,
it's this color blue.
yeah. I love it. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it.
Are we missing one?
I'm missing mine back.
Oh, I thought there was. I didn't know I did. Okay, now.
So yeah, so those are all of our those are all of the elf colorways. Now we're gonna show. Now Mom's gonna explain to you this next colorway.
This is called Official Unofficial. Colorway of Rhinebeck.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Again, kind of blown out.
I wonder, try pulling it away a little bit.
Is that better?
I don't know. Maybe it is a little blown out.
There's so many little areas. Like, you see, the speckles aren't showing up. Here's a good speckle area.
Yeah.
So it's this.
So now it isn't getting blown out,
Oh, okay.
right?
No, you're right. That gives the richness and the values better. Yes. So this is, I feel like it's fall inspired, but not. Like, I feel like, I don't know.
I had something totally different in mind as we were dyeing it. I
Me
thought it was going
too.
to come out totally different, but I love the result that we got.
I love the results. And oh my gosh, there's so many speckles in here that aren't showing up, like subtle speckles that are crazy. And if I bring any home with me, they will go up on the Etsy shop. Other than that,
But that's Rhinebeck. That's Rhinebeck.
that's Rhinebeck. I love it.
So those are all of the yarns that we managed to...
Yesterday.
Yeah, it was all...
Yeah. I think I had your father's on the naughty list, and we'll make snow angels.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I had yesterday.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh my gosh, Chelsea's home. She should be able to get all the photography done,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't have the yarn. It's really a Christmas miracle.
It was a Christmas miracle. That's the very first Christmas miracle
of the season. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really fun. We had a great time.
Super fun.
And I'm going to bring a bunch of supplies home with me, so I'm going to start playing around a little bit with colors. So yeah, it's just our ever-developing Legacy Fiber Arts venture.
Legacy Fiber Arts.
So yeah, if you guys want to get your hands on any of those colorways, with the exception of the Rhinebeck colorway, be sure to pop into the shop update on Friday.
It would be a good size update like all the other ones. Oh, and then we totally forgot to talk about the mini set.
The mini set.
Do you remember the name of it?
Oh, yes. So we're also going to be doing a mini set, which I didn't photograph that.
Because we don't have it.
We don't have it yet. But
I can photograph that.
It'll be those 4 colors plus 1 tonal color, like solid
like the
tonal.
orange that was in the Hocus Pocus. Mm-hmm. Okay, tell them the name of it.
But the mini set is going to be called Cotton-Headed Mini Muggins.
You got to say it again, accentuating that part.
Cotton-Headed Mini Muggins. Isn't it so cute? It's the best. It's so exciting. I love it.
Our Stellina base is going to be, instead of the silver Stellina, it's going to be gold Stellina for Christmas, except for the minis.
Except for the minis.
The minis will be the silver Stellina.
Yes.
Okay. People are like, get on with it.
Get on with it, woman.
Get on with the knitting. What have you been working on?
Well, what I have been working on, what I'm currently, really, I haven't done any knitting, but
It's so hard to fit in.
It is hard to, it was especially this week, but I've started to cast off, or bind off. Is it cast off or bind off? It doesn't matter. There's a question for you.
I would call it bind off and cast on.
That's what I
But
so
what do I know? Look at me and my,
I love it.
it's so not prepared. Go ahead.
So I'm binding off my void shawls. This is as far as I've gotten. I'm about halfway through, I'd say. And I love it. I'm really excited about it. It's a slow process for me. Doing a I-cord bind off is just, I don't rush with it just because it gets tedious.
But it's also fun, don't you think?
It is fun. It totally is. It's just when you have
that many.
Hold the other end. It's a lot of stitches.
There is nothing like an I-cord bind off.
It's nice and it's stretchy.
Casey's itching her ear, if you can hear that in the background.
Yeah, she's grunting. Oh, there she goes. So yeah, I'm in the middle of that, and I can't wait to have this as a finished object to show you guys. Again, I thought it would be this week. It isn't. But,
all right.
But yeah, I'm really excited about it. I love everything about it. And I originally cast this on for KT and Eric's Void Along, and failed miserably, as I always do. But that's okay, because I'm still...
We're Cal dropouts. Let's own it.
Cal dropouts. Hashtag
Cal dropouts.
So that's been a lot of what I've been working on, other than my cozy memory blanket, which I will show after you show yours.
I think I worked a little on mine, but not a whole lot. So I have become, and it's really hard as a Periscoper and a podcaster, monogamous knitting does not fit into that realm because it leaves you with so little to show. But you know what? It is what it is. Rhinebeck is literally, I should know the day. No, there's a lot of people counting down. I want to say 3 weeks. 3 weeks away. I have so much to do. 3 weeks. So much to do. So I have really become a monogamous knitter. But honestly, even if it wasn't for Rhinebeck, I am enjoying this knit so much.
Yeah. She even told me to pick out a color.
Yes, which you have to do before you go home. Yeah, I even said to Chelsea, I had another sweater in mind for you, and I can't. You need this one. So, because you have a tiny body, it's fine. Who cares?
I'm so excited.
So, she's going to pick out a colorway of Quince & Co. because, honestly, Quince & Co. is the best worsted weight for sweaters in my book.
Mm-hmm. In my stitch definition and
the squish factor.
Just wait till you see this. It's
the pattern itself creates the squish factor. Mm-hmm. And let me tell you, the designer of this pattern, Michelle Wong, which I don't need to tell any of you about this, but I'm going to anyways, go watch her podcast. She is so inspiring. She is so lovely. You watched it for 3 minutes.
For 3 minutes, she was great. I need to. She like.
I had to get Chelsea. I'm like, just come watch like for 2 minutes because she has so little time to watch. Mm-hmm. She needs to go to the top of your list. Mm-hmm. I am inspired every time I turn her on. Basically, I'm going to become a sweater designer.
That's how inspiring she is.
That's
Mom
how
literally
inspiring
was like,
I
want to design.
I'm going to design a sweater. Mm-hmm. Don't come. Really, don't hold your breath. Anyways, I think she's fabulous. There's not enough words in my book for her. So, as most of you know, because you watch my Periscope or you follow me on Instagram and you're sick to death of this sweater, but look at this. Look at this. I'm dying to block it because
I'm curious to see how much it'll grow.
I'm curious to see how much it's going to grow to. Yeah. This is the back. There are no words. There are no words.
I'm obsessed.
And having said that, the process on top of it all, he's pathetic. The process is amazing. It's amazing. Yeah. I will admit, I don't think I would pick it for my first cabled pattern.
I know, because I was saying to Mom, I was like, do I knit one? And I was like, I don't think I'm ready for it yet.
There's nothing hard about it, but there's so many pieces to it.
Yeah.
As not physical pieces as to how to break down the pattern. She's a very good pattern writer. The pattern is written perfectly. But I talked about it last week, there's all these different sections that you have to keep track of what row you're on. It's simple, Simon, but not for your first sweater, probably.
I can't stop looking
at it. I know, it's your wedding sweater all over again.
Really?
Which, gosh, I could make another one of those in a minute.
It's a gorgeous sweater.
Yeah. Anyways, the back is done. I don't think the sleeve was done last week. And I will tell you, typically I do not like, is this called the garter stitch? No. Reverse stockinette. Reverse. So that the purl side shows.
Oh, can you face it towards me? I didn't even realize.
Yeah. Typically I do not like that look. I started, it's like, oh, I don't like that. I'd rather have a purl border, like have it knit and then a purl border to make this pop out. Nope, it's perfect. She's brilliant. It's perfect. I love it. I love it. So I was super proud of myself. I have not done the cable, like placed it the wrong way and found out about it 6 inches down, which to me, that's a take it down. I know some people are like, no, you can fix the cable. No, for me, it's easier to rip it back. I'm saying that. What if right now I found one? I'd be like,
oh my God, I know.
I don't think there is one twisted wrong, nor on the back. Mm-mm. Having said that, I was getting a little too full of myself. Uh-oh. Started the front.
Oh no, did you mess up?
I had to rip it back. This would have probably been 4 inches longer. The very first cable, I twisted the wrong way. Ugh. For some reason, reading this chart, my brain automatically sees. I don't need to read twist with your yarn, your stitches in front or back. I usually can tell by the drawing. Yeah. Something in me is having trouble connecting it, and I think it's because I'm working rows this way, then this way.
Okay.
Which a lot of times I don't. I just go boom, 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 boom. It depends on the symmetry of the piece, I think. Okay. I don't know. I may be not making sense at all. But anyways, I twisted the cable wrong. So this would have been probably about 3 inches bigger. But it's okay. I was fine. I was like, do I try to fix it? Do I like tink it down? Nope. Rip it out.
Is this a cardigan or a pullover?
Pullover.
Oh my God, that makes me want it even more. I mean, I love a cardigan. Don't get me wrong.
I love a cardigan too, but this screams pullover. Oh, it's this literally, I could make the front if I had 2 full days.
And is the front the exact same as the back?
You stop a little shorter and because
the neckline.
Yeah, sure, the neckline. Yeah. So I actually think I'm going to have enough yarn. I ordered 3 more skeins, knowing I would only need like 1. Mm-hmm. I couldn't stop myself. I don't know why. I was just like, nope, I'm ordering 3.
Well, because you probably have been stressing about it for so long. You're like, I don't want to
risk
right. one not being enough.
You're right. So I have to say, Quince & Co. is amazing. So I put in the little comment bar, like, I know this is a ridiculous question, but is there any way you have any of this dye lot? Yeah. Like, and I was really cracking myself up, them thinking, really?
Yeah.
So I really worded it so I knew it was like, really? Mm-hmm. I had an email within, I would say, I don't know, because I don't check my email that often, but immediately saying, I'm so sorry, we don't. We're on to this dye lot. So they were 2 dye lots ahead.
Mm-hmm.
So honestly, I probably could have found one somewhere.
Yeah.
But it's super close, but then different lights, it gets a little bit of a brownish.
The new dye lot?
Yeah, so I don't think I'm going to need it. If I do need it, I don't know where I'll use it yet.
Well, you'll definitely need the one more skein, correct?
I don't think so.
Oh, so then...
Yeah, but I was afraid to go on to the next. I really wanted to make the next sleeve because this is mindless.
Mm-hmm.
But I was afraid of where I would run out because I'm thinking maybe the cuff if I need it.
Yep.
I don't know. I'm just chattering to myself at the moment. But anyways, I love this. Do not forget before you go home to pick out that colorway.
Oh, I won't.
I wanted to pick it out. And then I thought, no, for a sweater like this, you need it exactly how you want it.
I'm so excited.
I'm so
I
excited.
can't believe you're going to knit another one for me.
I love this knit.
That is so cool.
I love this knit. So, honestly, I don't even think I've said the name of it.
You haven't.
The Stonecutter by Michelle Wong. I love her. And when you look her up to watch her on YouTube, it's W-A-N-G. But it is pronounced, because I keep listening to her to make sure it is Michelle Wong. She's probably, no, she would never watch this. If she ever watched this, I would insist we become best friends. But I know she doesn't. But those of you who know her personally, if I'm saying it wrong, I'm sorry.
That's the sweater. That's the knit.
This is our screenshot right here.
Should we smile?
Anyways,
Perfect.
Honestly, I may have knit a few rows on a couple socks because I've been out and about. So I may have done that, but I don't think so.
Holy moly. Probably should have switched. There we go. Okay. Cool. So, I'll show you a few squares that I did on my blanket. Because like I said, last episode, Jenny from Walmart sent me a couple of minis. So, that's kind of been like my fun knitting. Like, just, you know.
Did you see the video she posted on Instagram of Emmy riding her bike down that scary, like...
No.
It's
How
adorable.
Did I miss that?
She's the best. I love that little girl. She's adorable.
She is so stinking cute. I can't
Cute.
handle it.
I can't either.
I love her voice.
I say that to all the people, the podcasters, or the people that I see their kids, if they post a video, that voice is what I miss the most. That's where my heart melts. Those little voices. And I remember when Ben was the only one left with that little voice, and then it was gone. And just watching the videos, when every once in a while we throw in our videos. It's been a long time now. Home movies. Those little tiny voices. They're so cute. Yeah. Emmy still has the cute little voice.
Oh my gosh. I can't even handle
We're talking about Jenny of Lone Larch Design. Sorry. We never tell people.
So, I did this square. I'm just making my job easier. That's all I'm doing.
You know what? I really like this setup.
It's really nice.
It's super comfortable.
It's super comfy. I hope you guys enjoy it as well.
They're probably like...
There's no knitting in the back.
We honestly could fall asleep right now. We had a super late night, which for me is 12:30.
That's super late for me too.
Is it? Okay. And then I
Yes.
didn't think I fell asleep for hours. I'm pretty sure I did and just kept waking up.
Well,
Whatever.
at one point at the wedding, I was like, we're ready to go whenever
I
you
know.
are.
Mom, we can go whenever you want. I'm like, no, we'll stay.
30 going on 85.
57 going on 99. Literally, though, this couch is so comfortable. Like, we could just slowly...
This is what we want to be doing.
Yeah. And it's so funny because Chelsea has a chair that is this. It's like an overstuffed chair, which
I'm sure you guys actually have seen it.
Yeah,
that's the pictures in it.
The one that you sit in. You'll be like, they have the same furniture. A good friend of mine, years ago, who watches this? Hey, Mary.
Hi, Mary.
She bought this furniture with the green instead of the burgundy that we have. Look I'm pointing. We have 2 giant burgundy chairs over here. They're giant overstuffed that they're so uncomfortable. You love them. I know. And when she's not using it anymore, and so when you went to move, and actually for years I was saying, does any of your kids want this giant chair? And it's beautiful in beautiful shape. So it's like we have the same furniture. Just saying. That nobody cares.
We have the same furniture, guys.
We'll cut this out.
We'll cut that
Just
out.
a side note.
It's so funny because the light keeps coming in and going out.
It is a perfect day here.
It is. It's nice, and there's the humidity cut somehow last night. I don't know how
the
or
rain.
when. But did it rain last night?
Yeah. I think it was wet out there this morning. I don't know. Yeah, it rained this morning. It was raining this morning when we were awake.
Really
We don't even drink that much. I drank nothing. You drank a little.
very tiny bit of it. I danced a lot. I'm attributing it to that.
Oh, you did. You did. It was so
At
fun.
one point, there was a whole hour where there were only like 3 people on the dance floor. So I made it my mission to cover as much ground as possible dancing. And I did it.
It was like, I think I did say to Justin, this is probably the only time you'll ever see her really, because you were like really doing kind of the.
So sad.
And having a dancer for a daughter, I don't dance. Neither does Dad.
But I
we will cut this out. Keep going.
We're just. I almost like podcasting like this though, because it's like,
Whatever.
we cut it down to whatever we needed to do.
Yeah. Somebody said it's like they feel like they're part of our Skype conversation because I do think we forget we're podcasting and we go kind of into conversation.
Yeah.
So, but we're not even Skyping. We're side by side.
That's
okay. Keep going.
So this is my blanket. This is what I've been knitting on. I knit this one. So this one was almost done last week. And this is the Fawn and the Fox yarn.
I need to get some of her yarn.
And then this was the Mud Punch yarn.
From Jenny.
Yep. All these are from Jenny. And then this one, oh gosh, I can't remember. But I told you guys last week, so go back.
That is a beautiful colorway. It's almost like a combination of emerald and mint.
Mm-hmm. With little black specks.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I love it. So those are the 3 squares that I've been knitting on. I really have not knit at all this week other than that and then casting off. But I'm a little bit chilly. I'm going to wear this.
You know, a breeze is coming in. I can't
It feels
say I'm
great.
at all chilly, though.
I'm not chilly. It's just,
perfect.
oh gosh. I might actually fall asleep.
I literally could curl up. We may do errands. We're not committing to too much.
No, not too much.
Okay. We have 2 cows going on.
In our Ravelry group.
In our Ravelry group. One, we are just hosting. No, that's not right. We're
co-hosting.
Right. 3 peas in a pod.
Yep.
Periscoping sisters. 3 PIPSs. Mm-hmm. We have so much chatter going on. I just snuck over there quick.
Yeah.
So much going on. A couple people, I think, are using our colorways.
Oh, cool.
I saw some pictures, which thank you for doing that if you are doing that. I love seeing our yarn being used.
I know.
It's so thrilling. So that is going on, and we're really excited about it.
I'm loving seeing the progress of Clue 1. Like on
and Clue 2 is out. So
is
I
it
cannot
out?
wait. I cannot
okay, so
wait.
I need to go to the Instagram
Yeah,
feed.
unfortunately, I have not started it. I'm so excited about it, and I have it in my queue. There's something going on with me where I just want to knit sweaters.
Yeah.
It's
go
bad.
with it, because that's not a common thing. Like, that's a big...
You're right.
I'd stick with it
Yeah.
as long as it's there.
Yeah, it is the first one I will do once I get back to my shawl knitting.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to see the prizes because they're terrific on our end.
Yes.
This is our prize.
Yeah, so 3 peas in a pod cow, it's us, the Grocery Girls, and the Periscoping Sisters.
And then bonus.
And then also Lolo Did It, who made kits for people to go purchase for this, specifically for the MCAL. And if you can go to all of the threads, you can go to one of the threads.
There is a stipulation, though. For Lolo Did It, in order to post in hers, you have to be using her 3 colorways.
Mm-hmm. So you can use... So go into our thread, and that's where we're going to be drawing for our prize, and then you can go into the Periscoping Sisters, you can go into the Grocery Girls, and like Mom said, if you bought Lolo Did It's yarn for this, go into her thread and make sure you make yourself known.
4 places, because I was like, wow, I wonder why, like, I was having this brain freeze, like, wow, because we have a lot of posts on ours. I'm like, wow, a lot of people, like, are posting in ours. And then I thought, of course, they're all posting in all of them. That's the idea of it.
Yeah.
It's so exciting. Our prize, though, I love.
It's beautiful.
I love. And I think you guys are going to love it. So, Debbie of the Periscoping Sisters, I do not want to take it out of the bag. This
keep it nice and fresh.
Gorgeous Halloween
Here,
bag.
tilt it.
Yeah. You want to do it? It's gorgeous. It's like a haunted house. Bats and pumpkins and along with that, I know originally, I believe we had said we were going to do a Susetso skein. Nope, sorry, changed my mind.
We're going with the Halloween theme.
Winnie.
Miss Winnie will be coming to join you.
In the Cozy Toes.
Cozy Toes, so that's our cashmere merino, right?
And nylon.
And nylon, yeah.
I just felt like with that Halloween bag, you need a skein. And it's exciting because it's not available at the moment anymore, I think, for the season, unless I miraculously win, like, 2 weeks' worth of time. What if you could do that? That stops me in my tracks. It's not going to happen. If I were to win 2 weeks' worth of time, I would do more of this. At this point, I don't see it happening. So it's your last chance this season. We'll do them again to get this.
But that'll be, so this is combined the one prize that we'll be giving away.
This is it.
At the end of the cast.
So keep posting over there. Post your finished, well, there will be no finished objects till all the clues are out.
Right.
Yeah.
Isabel wanted to say.
She's just a little fresh today.
She's feeling sassy.
Okay, what other Cal are we doing right now?
Oh, we also have the Hocus Pocus along. So go chatter in our thread.
Watch Hocus Pocus.
Yeah, get Hocus Pocus on your screen, take a picture, and go start chatting away with people. And
what is it about this knit along that I love? I don't know.
The fact that there's really no parameters to it. All you have to do is watch a really good family movie.
Yeah.
While you're knitting.
How cool is that? It's even a family movie that you can watch with your kids, so you don't have to find quiet time to watch it. And why are we promoting that movie? I don't know. We just love it.
We love it. It's a great...
We love it.
It's a great...
It's the start of the holiday season. Like, to me, it's like, really, once Halloween comes, I feel like it's Christmas.
The gun has gone off.
It's gone off.
We're off to the races.
You know what, and I used to hold off as long as possible, like, to watch something like this, like, save it till the very bitter end. I loved that I watched Hocus Pocus to the Sun of the Yarns and Elf. Mm-hmm. I don't feel like I've spoiled it.
No, because then you just keep watching. Like,
I'm watching it this week.
Yeah, like, I'm someone that can watch a movie over and over again and never get sick of it.
Especially a holiday movie. Yeah, I'm going to watch this week because Dad's gone. It's going to be one of my reward after a long, dying day. Curl up with my stonecutter, watch Hocus Pocus.
There you go.
I have got to get a life.
Look at me right now. I look like I'm 92 years old.
Oh.
So, that's the other Cal. So, and like we said, it's just go into the thread and chatter away. And the more you chatter, the more of a chance you're going to be picked for
And the prize is...
Yes, the prize is one of our cotton-headed mini muggin sets and the DVD copy of Elf. So, yeah. Yeah.
That just warms my heart again.
It's so fun.
Yeah. Yeah. So go get that movie. I said this last time. I love when people message me to say, I got the movie.
Yeah.
It's like, it has nothing to do with knitting and it warms my heart.
Yeah. Because it's just, you know how much you enjoy.
It's so fun. Yeah. So fun.
Cool. Well, I feel like that's all we got to show you guys. Romy is coming too, as we're about to say hello.
He is the cutest thing.
You're stinking cute, Romy. You're so stinking cute.
Say hi to the people.
Hello. Hello.
He's a licker.
He is. He loves giving kisses. Oh, my little boy.
He's licking me. Giving fun. We've had such a fun weekend, and you're coming home in 2 weeks and bringing Benjamin with them, hopefully, which that will be super fun. And so you may see us in this exact same spot, wearing the exact same clothes.
Yep, most likely.
Hopefully with not the exact same knitting.
Yeah,
hopefully
fingers crossed.
With a finished stonecutter. It has to be.
Yep, finished void shawl.
Finished void shawl. And a finished Madewell.
You're going to commit to that?
And finger weight. And feather weight. No.
I'm not committing.
We'll bleep that right out.
Censor it.
Although I need it for about.
You actually should commit to it.
I'm going to commit to it. It's my next sweater that I will finish. So if this gets done, yes. Yeah. Okay, bye.
So, yeah, we gotta go. Thank you so much for spending time with us.
We forgot that part.
I know. Thank you to all of our returning viewers. We love you so much. And for anybody that's coming brand new and this is your first episode, I would recommend to go watch another episode because typically we have a lot more knitting.
Yes, we do.
A lot more content. This was really just so that we could tell you guys about the update and just check in and say hello because we love you. And, yeah, we just wanted an excuse to get together and podcast.
We did. So, we need naps now.
So, yeah, we're going to go take a nap. And hopefully you guys are having a nice, relaxing weekend and enjoying the newly autumn weather. And
it's going to be cooler this week. Not a lot, but it's going to be cooler.
I'm okay with even just a little cooler.
Although I got to tell you, this weather's great for my hair.
The humidity?
Yeah. Because I'm a person that likes to have curly hair. I look better with curly hair. It's good for my hair. Who cares if it's good for my hair? We've got to go.
We gotta go. We're punchy today.
Oh, I was going to say I have no needles.
Yes, you do. We got needles. So, have a great week. Thanks for we're so tired. Thanks for spending time with us. We love you all. Bye.
Needles up.
Bye.
Bye.